Yo, what's up everybody? Super exciting day today. I got something in the mail today. I love getting new motherfucking gear, especially when it's related to DJing. And I got something that I've been waiting for. I think I pre-ordered late February and super excited. So what you can expect out of this video is I'm gonna do the unboxing. You're gonna be able to see like my first impression of this thing, and then I'm gonna try to like mess around with it and really see how what that reaction would be, hands on the gear, set up a playlist, all that jazz. So just to let you know where I'm coming from, I have a Roland DJ 505 currently. That's like my that's like my setup, and I use Serato, and I've been using Serato for years. Now, before I give up too much, let me pull out the box. That's right. Super excited about this. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do the unboxing so we can see what's up, and I want you guys to see my reaction on this thing because I do think it's gonna be pretty amazing. And I do think it's gonna be pretty dope. I'm excited about it. So yeah, let's get to it. Thank you, Sweetwater, for the treats. New gear day, you know I'm gonna share that. All right, here we go. Yes. The Denon DJ Prime Go. I'm super pumped to get this thing out of here. So now we gotta do figure out the box jiggle. All right, I really was surprised that the box is this big. I know this thing's supposed to be small. Let's see, I'm not gonna go over the features. I'm just excited to crack open this box, man. Like I said, been waiting since like, I think the end of February when I submitted my pre-order. And so, I'm gonna cut this tape here. It's just exciting. Like anytime you get new gear, it's exciting. I don't like to, you know, just let it pass on by, because here's the thing, it's not like these products are cheap and nobody sent this to me for free. You know what I mean? Like I paid for it. Not testing it out. Now I never went to NAMM, so all I've done is seen videos on this product. And that's why I want to just be able to capture like my initial reaction to this thing. Because I've never had a hands-on, just videos. So smells like new gear too. Oh, you know, I've got water bottles for this. I mean, you guys have seen this stuff. I'm gonna check this out. I got a pad. I'm gonna read those manuals. Man, new gear smell, baby. Right over here, we got the power cable. I'm hoping this thing came with some juice. Okay. Oh, the USB cable. In case we need that. This, I'm guessing, is the rest of the power unit. You guys don't need to see that. Now here it is. Hope you guys can see it. I don't know why this is being weird. Okay. Alright, so you guys can see it. It's in here. Here it is, baby. Moment of truth. it's heavier than I thought. I'm considering getting a backpack for it so that I can do more mobile gigs, but I don't want to get into why I bought this thing yet. Let's save that till the end of the video. So here's the box. Now, taking my time with this. It's been exciting. It's been a long time coming. It's exciting stuff. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, like this is impressive. It is small, it absolutely is small. The jog wheels here, but wow. Now I'm a like EDM, you know, I like to play a lot of house music. I do more EDM gigs, but I do get the private parties and stuff. But man, this thing is gonna be cool, and I can't believe like that screen is actually like bigger than I thought. Like this could be very cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very excited. I didn't know what to think about it when I was first getting it. Like everyone was like, "Oh, it's a small unit. It's a small unit." Now, I know maybe people complain about these faders, but man, those are tight faders. The channel faders are tight. I like my faders tight. This feels good. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this device. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Get that out of the way. Wow. This is cool, man. I am actually very surprised. Like, I really didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe it would have been lightweight. Like my Roland DJ 505 is extremely light. I didn't have a carry case for it for a while because it was so light that I could just put it in the front seat, whatever, where I was going for the gigs. But man, like this thing is freaking cool. Like this would be cool in a backpack. Well built, man. All right, so this is gonna be impressive. I'm excited to get some tracks loaded on this thing, and I wanna give you my feedback on that. But I mean, just the quality so far, I'm excited. So let me just stop, you know, talking about it. But wow, I didn't know what I would expect, but man, this is definitely going to be impressive. So let's see. I'm going to get this together, get it powered up, and get started on the engine. So we'll see you in a little bit. The next transition of this video, we'll talk about maybe playing some music. All right, cool. Let's go with the Prime Go. What's up, guys? Okay, so I have spent the last almost about 24 hours playing with this thing. I have created some playlists, first time ever in the Engine Prime software. I'm a Serato guy by nature, been using that for about 10 years. And so to get into this type of software, it wasn't that much of a learning curve, honestly. I had just grabbed like a playlist for a weekly mix show that I do, and I loaded it up on a small USB stick to get it into the Denon DJ Prime Go. Now, once I got the music in there, I started messing with it. It is a little bit different. It's definitely different than, you know, working through the software, like working through Serato or something, say on my Roland DJ 505 controller. But I really do like this thing, and I'm going to talk about the things that I like, some of the things that I know I have to get used to, as well as I'm definitely going to keep it, and then why I'm going to keep it, and then my thoughts of who this is for. Okay, what I really like about this device is that I am honestly impressed. The size of this thing and the capability of it is just, it's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that you can load up tracks, you have basically this computer inside of this thing where you can create you can prepare tracks for, like, say on the fly, say if maybe people come up to you with requests, or you're like, oh, I could use this in a set or add this to this list. It's cool that you can do that you can prepare tracks within the program itself. Say you adjust settings, you can save that and say, hey, I want to save these settings for the future on my profile. So I think it is really cool how that's set up. The effects sound great. I haven't tested out the microphone, honestly. I really think it's dope that you can record right into it onto your thumb drive. So you perform a set, you save it to your thumb drive, then you can put it into your laptop. Maybe you're going to update some of your playlists or lessons learned of your set, but then you have your recording too. So everything is just done right here. You're not worrying about the laptop. There have been times, well, I'll get into this in a second, but so those are the things I think are really dope. The platters, obviously there are the jog wheels, I guess is the best thing to call them. They were good. I'm not really a scratch DJ. I may scratch into tracks, but I'm not a, sitting there and trying to get into some type of turntable competition. I play a lot of house music, EDM, things like that. So to me, I don't really need to scratch, but their response is really good. So I like that. Things I need to get used to, okay, is this area right here, the EQs. Now I understand such a small unit, they couldn't have put them in the middle. There's no way, with your two faders and obviously your menu control here to select tracks, to move them, and your little effects here. So your sweep effects. So honestly, I know that they couldn't have been here. I'm just gonna have to get used to them mixing this way. But that's all right. I mean, practice, you can adapt to anything. One other thing is that I was used to having the volume level for each individual track. So you don't have that on this. Like, unless you have, you only get the master volume. You don't get individual track volume. So you definitely have to utilize your ears to understand that, like, okay, one track is more loud than the other, that type of thing. So you just have to adjust your input knob as necessary, or the gain. But that's just something that's gonna get used to. I mean, I had that option on the DJ 505, and then obviously on like any other 2 to 4 channel standalone mixer. But I know that there's other controllers out there that don't have an input level or an individual track level. So I don't know, but maybe Denon will put something on this dope 7-inch screen. Maybe they won't, but that's something I can get by with. It's just going to take a little more time and practice to work with that. I don't mind the cue buttons. I think they're cool. You have to press them to click, and then the track immediately starts playing when you do that. So just something to think about there. You get the 4. What this did teach me is that I need to be smarter about my cue placements. Most of my tracks that I've set up, that I prep in Serato, have like 6 to 8 cue points. Like, why? Unless I was setting up a specific sample in a track, there's no need to have all that. Honestly, I think 3 to 4, that's all you need. So there would be no reason to go into your cue bank to get full 8. So that's something that I need to get better at when I'm prepping my tracks. I don't need 8 cue points. I need probably 3 to 4. And so tighten that up. I think the roll sounds good. I like the loop function. So if you need to just do a quick rescue, or you're going to do a loop to help a mix, or maybe loop an acapella that you didn't save before, but then once you set up your loop on this, it saves it. And so I think that's cool because it saves it to the track, and then when you update you transfer the USB, the laptop, and you're syncing your playlist and stuff, it updates it. So I think that's pretty dope. I really like that feature. Those are really the 2 things. One thing, I don't know, I definitely just need to get used to the mixing, and then paying attention to the sound of the input levels. I think the headphone level sounds good. Like when you're when you have it set onto like the mix cue instead of just the single track itself, you have the mix cue. When you're bringing the other track, like, it adjusts the volume. So if you go to the cue itself, like turn it all the way to the left so you're only hearing your cued track, it is louder. But then when you go to the mix level, it's not like everything is blown up. So I think they did that right, making sure that like things were going to sound equal. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I know in some systems, like if you go to the cue to the master, like one's really loud, one's not. You never get a fair adjustment. But to me, this seemed equal to like what I was getting in the headphones between the cue and the mix, and then once I was pumping both tracks together on the booth speaker. I love this thing. I'm very impressed. So I'm going to close this out with why I got it, and then why I am definitely going to keep it. I mean, I bought it knowing I wasn't going to return it, but to let you all know that I was definitely impressed by the size of it. Now, like I said, my main system, I use Roland DJ 505, has to be used with Serato. I like Serato. And I got this as a backup and a performance system. So I can use it as a backup, say if I'm doing a big private event or something, okay, or a wedding where things are in 2 different rooms, you can have this set up in another room. I absolutely see that as being used in that scenario. Performance wise, like use this for pop-up gigs, such as like if you're gonna go perform maybe an hour set or a 30-minute set or whatever your set time is. Maybe you're performing an afternoon like me, getting a pop-up gig at like a coffee shop or, you know, at someone's house for a couple hours, 3 to 4 hours, a happy hour thing. Like this would be ideal for that because it's like you have your playlist and your thing set up in a specific pop-up event. Like, hey, you need to go over and you're gonna play some chill house music in Banana Republic, right? That's why I got this, because I want more of those opportunities, and I can get this maybe now. Next investment I have to do is get one of those, you know, standalone speakers, those single speaker units like the Bose or the JBLs have a good one. Get one of those, and then that'll be perfect for those type of pop-up gigs. This, the speaker, boom, you don't even need to bring power. Some of those speakers are even chargeable too. So I mean, the capability to just have pop-up gigs. And honestly, since all my gigs got canceled because of COVID, this will be good hopefully in the next 6 months to a year, where gigs will start popping up. You get the phone call, boom, pop in. And so that's what I think, like this is definitely going to be beneficial to me for those reasons. And it's a good practice unit if, you know, I just want to maybe play some deep tech, or, you know, play some tech house, or, you know, future house or something when I'm chilling in my music studio. I can just turn it on in the midst of maybe writer's block when I'm creating a track, and then just mix for like 20-30 minutes. You're not booting anything up. You turn this baby on and then boom, you're ready to go. So that's where I'm at with it. Initial impressions, like I am definitely impressed with this unit. I didn't know what to expect with the size and the capability of it. It definitely feels like it is well made and constructed. I'm gonna look into getting a travel backpack for it, so that when I am going to like Las Vegas, LA, or New York, I can just bring this thing with me and then see where things go from there. So this thing's dope. I'll do another video follow-up if anybody wants to do it. I did not cover the specific features of this device because there are so many videos about that. I mean, I watched probably 30 of them before I even got the device in the mail. But if there's something you want me to cover, you want me to test out, I'll be willing to help you. At $1,000 price point, I think it is expensive. This device may have been able to fit in the $800 range, but I do think that Denon has piped out some really quality products, and this one specifically seems quality. I don't regret the money I spent on it. I'm looking forward to the future gigs. So anyway, like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions, want me to cover anything else, I'll be glad to do it. But I'm looking forward to the opportunities that come from definitely having this in my toolkit for being a DJ. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.